I'm Caitlin Helsen with Watchdog Real Estate Project Management, and here are the top 3 things to look for in your commercial lease. Tenant Improvement Allowance, sometimes referred to as a TI allowance, is one of the first things that you're going to look for in your lease. A tenant improvement allowance is essentially a landlord's contribution to a tenant project based on the improvements that you're making to the building. We at Watchdog like to have a clear understanding of this when entering into a project. It's incredibly important that you understand what those requirements are up front, as well as any time restriction related to those funds, so that you can plan accordingly throughout the project. The second thing to look out for in your lease are any roles, responsibilities, or obligations that are clearly defined as being owned, if you will, by the tenant or the landlord. It's very important to understand where that dividing line occurs because it can impact your project schedule as well as project costs and what you are accounting for within your budget as a client. We certainly don't want to double count any of those items that the landlord has agreed to provide to you. The third thing you're going to want to look for in your lease is what I would refer to as rules and regulations. This defines any restrictions from the landlord that apply to the construction process and construction vendors that you may look to use. So as you work through your project, start to procure partners and work with different folks to execute, it's important that you're aware of what those restrictions are.